welcome to MagicDivisions.com. This is Gaming Central. Justin here, back with another video game review. And today we're going to be talking about the popular visual novel series Coffee Talk, but this time we're in Tokyo. And this is the latest edition in the beloved series, and it's set in a late night cafe in Tokyo. You still brew drinks, you meet humans in yokai, and experience heartfelt stories along the way. And the name of the game of this is, I will say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And it's one of those games that knows exactly what it is. It doesn't try to reinvent the series, and honestly, it doesn't need to. This is another cozy, emotional, late night visual novel where you play as a barista, serving drinks, and listen to people open up about their lives. This time, the setting moves to Tokyo, giving the series a fresh new atmosphere while still keeping the same heart that made Coffee Talk special in the first place. And the story is easily one of the biggest strengths of Coffee Talk Tokyo. You're behind the counter still, you're meeting different customers who come in looking for more than just a drink. Some are human and some are inspired by Japanese folklore. And all of them bring their own issues, their own pain, their own dreams, ambitions, personal struggles into the cafe. And what I like about the story, and just like I like with the previous two outings, is how grounded it feels. Even with fantasy elements and some fantasy characters, the characters may not always be normal people, but the emotions are real. They feel real. They deal with loneliness, identity, regret, change, and trying to find their place in the world. And that is where Tokyo shines. It understands that a simple conversation can say a lot. And the Tokyo setting also helps the game feel fresh. It gives the series a new cultural flavor without making it feel like a completely different game. And the conversations still feel intimate. The tone is still calm, and the heart of the series is still intact. As far as gameplay goes, it remains simple, relaxing, and familiar. You make drinks for customers based on what they order, and you can also experiment with various ingredients, and sometimes your choices can affect how certain character moments play out. This is not a game about fast action or complicated systems. It's about paying attention, listening to people, and making the right drink at the right time. And the drink making is easy to understand because you got the ingredients for you, so you can just choose what you have to and just brew up your drink. But it still feels satisfying because it keeps you connected. It does add some small improvements, but it does not mess with the formula too much, and that is the right choice. The series works best because of its mood, the writing, and relaxed pacing. Turning it into something bigger or more complex will take away from the nice, chill vibe that we all know and love for it. Visually, Coffee Talk Tokyo looks great just like the other ones. The pixel art is warm, stylish, and full of personality, and the cafe still has that cozy late night feeling, and the Tokyo setting adds a nice new backdrop to the series, and the character designs are stronger than ever. The expressions work well, and the drinks look good enough to make you want one in real life. And the game is not trying to blow you away with massive visuals, but it looks gorgeous. It's a visual treat. I love the graphics in this, and the sound is definitely just. I when it comes to sound, I always say that music has to complement the games that we're doing as far as tone goes and things of that nature. And I felt like the music here is exactly what I expect from the Coffee Talk series. It has that chill lo-fi sound that makes the cafe feel peaceful and welcoming, and the soundtrack fits the tone perfectly, and it gives the game that late night vibe the series is known for. But this is also where I think the series needs to evolve a little bit. At this point, I think a voice acting option should be implemented because this is the third game. As much as I love reading text, I feel like the place will become a lot more alive with some stellar voice performances to really hammer home and complement not only the brilliant music and the brilliant script, but I think it will enhance on the emotional level if we have an option to have voices. We can have the option that we have usually that the game is now, where there's no voiceovers or anything like that. We just reading. That's perfectly fine. But I would love the option of voice acting, or just to have some actors play some of these characters so we can really feel the dramatic beats and the emotional beats when they happen in the story. I think it will actually really enhance it more going down the line. As far as replay value goes, it depends on how much you enjoy the characters, how much you want to see different outcomes. You still have kind of like this free mode where you're able to just experiment with different styles of drinks. So that's pretty cool, but it's not the kind of game that you're gonna constantly be looking for a challenge to replay. This is just a very chilled game. So I'm gonna give out my final score, and we are going to give Coffee Talk Tokyo. I'm going to be giving this a level up. This was such a fun game. It's excellent, it's engaging, it's rewarding, and I definitely have to say it doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it's still a strong entry in the series. Maybe the next game we'll get to see a little bit more stuff added to it. Maybe you'll get even a third person mode where you can rate your pixelized character and you get to finally visualize what your character looks like and have them walking around choosing the ingredients and stuff like that, sweeping the floor when it closes. And actually, maybe in the next game we get a little bit more management of managing your bar. That'll be nice too. But overall, you guys, this is getting a level up. I had fun with it. Definitely check this one out. This is Justin from imaginativevisions.com. This has been Gaming Central. What did you think of Coffee Talk Tokyo? Comment below, let me know. And if you like what we do here, hopefully you visit the website. If you're watching on the website, if you're visiting on the channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Catch you on the next episode of Gaming Central later day.